uh, channel. I'm Faisal and we are playing Retro Rewind. It's a 1990s video game store simulator, and I've now maxed out everything after playing for about 40 hours plus a little bit in demo. Yeah, so I'll show you the store, but I'll get the day started first. This is what I normally do. I normally just check the computer first for any tapes that have got the holographic cover, because they are more valuable and you get more for them. There's an open door, which we'll look at later on. And we'll get some tapes in the ground, which we'll pick up. Well, two employees slowly do their jobs. Well, one employee, I should say. Only one of them actually stocks the shelves, which is good. And it's the fast one, so I'm just going to put these Western movies away for a start. Yeah, when customers refuse to pay their $2 late fee and throw a tantrum, and I forgot to pick them up last night. So when I come to here, I'm going to grab. I always grab the first tape, unless it's like in this case, it is a new release because the new releases go in different spots than the regular ones. I just find it's easier just grouping things together. And put that in reserve, if you do get some reserves. And I'm just going to pick up all the green tapes because that means I only have to go to location. An employee sort of creeping on us. So I will put them in our science fiction section. Science fiction section, we've got some tapes over here and some here. Oops, and throw them on the floor. But also I've got a additional space over here. And actually that one there needs to go. Yeah, employees do not make a very good job of displaying things with this game, which is a shame. I'm hoping I'll get a little bit better AI later on when it comes to placing the tapes. Yeah, so here it's oh, other employee wants us, so we're going to see what they want. Okay, employees are not feeling well. We will give them the day off because we are a kind boss. Also, we don't want them to quit. We can manage the store with just two employees. Yeah, sometimes employees will ask for a day off when they're sick, or they'll ask for a raise. I always find it's easier just giving them a raise or giving them a day off. Otherwise, you've got to find a replacement employee, which may not be as good. But I always help the employee who is putting the tapes out, just because you're actually way more quicker than them. And wait, that's one of the shinies. And our drama section is back here. Yes, I've got some drama, police, and western section back here with some posters on the wall. The store is probably really bigger than our needs. Without getting way too many tapes, I think at most I have rented 130 videos in one day. Yeah, so it's a case of they designed for store to be really big, but it's not worth with cramming the whole entire store with too many tapes. And tapes are all different colours, but sometimes it's hard to tell which one is which because they could make a couple of them. They've got some lips. I could just put that in the wrong spot. Get some movies over here. We have more kids' movies than shelving, so I'm just gonna throw it there, throw it there. There was a big run in kids' movies a few turns ago, so that's why I've got probably more kids' movies in space at the moment. And they're creeping on us again. And yeah, some of the tapes, it's just, yeah, it's handy having tapes a different colour. I'm able to make sure we don't end up with mixed, otherwise an employee will start putting random tapes in there and uh, hmm. So we'll just skip over that one. And we're just going to drop that on the floor. And we're going to look at some broken tape. And we get we can order new tapes. You've got to we look at inspect it, copy this SKU number, like so. It does its thing. And we put paste it into here. We get $20 for the for broken tapes. As you can see, it's 33, and it's not a good movie, so I'm going to bin that one. If it had been a good movie, I would have considered replacing it with a new copy. Okay, I'm going to turn this on, and we can give out 5 pamphlets at a time. So she's returning, and I'll grab that one from the floor. So hopefully I get more customers. As soon as we open the store, we get inundated with new movies, and I will need to make some popcorn. And I answer the phone. Okay, we're gonna find a movie that the person wants to put on reserve. Yeah, and this person will want their movie, and we're just gonna go. Okay, there are 2 copies of the same movie, and we're gonna give them the change. Given $5. We're having a busy morning. Oh, you get random events where you get money like that. Or tapes. I'll just grab her movie. I think it's that one. And 50 cents change. I'm just going to change, press spacebar, and they're good to go. And our employees fall asleep. They do fall, which is annoying. So I'm going to have to wake them up. Yeah, get a good markup on snacks. So just and they want pink cotton candy because of course they do. Yeah, so got cotton candy, popcorn, and slushies is the two things we mainly make. This isn't a pre-made product like our candy bars and chips over there. Yeah, they break a tape. We're charging them. So employee gets back, I'm gonna switch them into till, so I can actually do. I think there are definite personalities like this guy being really tall, which is unusual. So let's catch up on the tapes. I've got fewer tapes. I don't need to worry about as much keeping the tapes together. So I've got comedy over here with romance. I think they pair well together. Horror I've kind of got over to one side. Science fiction fantasy together as well. That was our arcade machine, which we'll look at in a second. So yeah, this is sort of more. This is more overflow than the main display, and yeah, so yeah, Western police drama and spicy through those doors. We'll stay out of spicy for today. Couple of arcade machines. They make really good money when you get them. The TV I doesn't really seem to really do much. And we've got a customer waiting. There you go. Customers will complain sometimes, so we charge them. Fortunately, you don't get too many tapes to rewind, fortunately. And we'll just. They do some really good versions of actual real movies. So these away. This. Then I should have flicked through those before. Science fiction, which I'll put up here. Science fiction. Yeah, from now on there won't be any more returns, but there will maybe other inquiries once you hit the closing hour. So it's just a matter of catching up on the returns. was hoping to get a few more characters in. There is a somebody who looks like Where's Waldo? So I just put that in. And there's definitely some other ones. I don't know who they are, so I'm not sure what the reference is, but they're definitely quite unique. Let's see if we can put those away. Yeah, I like to have them so the tapes going across, then down. Ah, ha! Here's one of another uniques. Sometimes, sometimes since they're regulars, I will let them off fees if they complain or I'm serving. But otherwise, they end up paying the fees, especially if they break the tapes. And once it's past closing time, you actually the tapes stay on the shelves, so you can start sorting them like I am now. Looks like we've had a run of action once. Grab those so in case I need. Nope, I don't need to put any back there. I found this game has has been fun. It's definitely not a game I'd like. A game if they do when they do updates, I'll definitely come back to it. But it's a case of this is probably might be the last time in a while that I'll be playing the game. Although I think I can think of a few challenges that I would like to try. Like what would happen if I only had bought multiple copies of one movie, and that was the only movie in the store, just to see what would happen. Oops. And those shelves looking fine. And we'll just empty the machines. So I've got $1,632. So we've got 30. Yes, I've got a fair decent amount there, and yeah, so definitely worth it. And I can top that up because I'm right by there. Next, look, and drinks they look okay. Ah, it's gonna. I'll get employee just to sort out those last tapes. So, yeah, so I can actually change up a lot of the decor, which is to, but it only limited options. But I think it's pretty good for what it is. This is our special shinies case. But also over here, I do have some shinies that you can rent, and I'll just top that up fully when I can find some more. Like that. Oops. Staff will just wait round for you before you close the store, but one one more thing to do before that happens. Another couple of shinies. Let's just fill those shelves up. Another one. Do we have any shinies here? No, that's not one. That's one. And just need one more. And there it is. So that's our shiny shelf. all done. So yeah, so basically all ready to go for the next day, but we're going to quickly look at the equipment stuff, catalogue. So I've got a lot of shelves. I haven't actually used any of the bigger shelves. Yeah, found the one, I'd use the original ones because they seem to be cheaper and they seem to be fine. There's some decorations. I've only got posters, so I haven't bothered with anything else. Equipment, snack shelves, very important, same as clearance bin. Refrigeration, all these produce revenue. Other than television, which, like I said, I don't know what it does. And this is the repair thing, which, yeah, so you can get the slicing machine fixed really quickly. And here, I think I have one thing to claim, maybe. Yes, since I've got over 1,000 movies, I can claim the bonus. Yeah. And this is the actual map of the place, so you can see I've maxed everything out. Little login lounge, so you can, if you want to look at locations, like we wouldn't want, yeah, so we wouldn't want any of these employees. Staff have their own bathroom. There are notes around the place. But on Tuesdays and Thursdays, the tape dealer comes around. First, we're going to look at something. There is a note back here. And a mysterious store. I'm not going to look at them because I don't want to do spoilers. And we're just going to go. Just quickly buy all his wares and leave. Yeah, so that's a way of getting cheap movies. So that finishes. That kind of wraps up our day. I'm just going to throw these on the ground. I will yell them tomorrow. And just going to close the door, and we're going to see how we did for the day. I think we did really well. Yeah, so if our stacks make up a reasonable amount of money. Staff we need one. That was only for one person. One thing it doesn't. Yeah, one thing I hasn't really gotten here is from the pinball machine, which I think they probably should, and how much we spent. Other than stuff like buying new movies. But yeah, yes, I think it's really fun. And one thing when the day starts, it is paid to look around this area because sometimes you will find that there are mysterious tapes that have been dropped. Yeah, so overall, I've found that the game is definitely a lot of fun for short term game, and I'm glad I bought it after trying the demo, and I look forward to seeing what changes they'll make to the game. So I hope you've enjoyed my quick day at Broken Tapes, apparently. Yeah, at Fuzzy Flicks, the name of the store. Maybe there's some serious things called DVDs will eventually appear. Hopefully won't be replaced with something like it. Maybe movies appearing through the air direct to your house rather than have to buy physical media. So thank you for watching, and I hope you've enjoyed the video.